Insight so profound. Yeah, Remo agreed with me twice today. Not sure if that's a good thing, but I hope it is.
Your building is complete.
I mean, Baron, if Hitman's goal is to annoy Night Elf players, wouldn't he just learn undead tower pushes and do it all the time? Connie, thank you for the 1 year resub. Much appreciated.
I stand ready.
I do stand ready. Okay, so far pretty straight up. No big advantage for any of them. RazerMoon, one of the America's top Night Elves. Let's see if a week of elf main is enough. Oh, look at this annoying wisp movement here. Yep. Can't see. Can't reach. So this last refuge, I wonder. Wait, do we not see Hunter's Halls? Not just yet, huh? If this is mass range, I'm pretty entertained probably by that. Braces, unfortunately. Nice little stab. The attack by Hitman a little too slow on that wisp to prevent the stab. And that... Is that just a trap? Engine of War falls. It's annoying. Hunter's Hall coming for Hitman at least.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
But if RazerMoon decides that lore play is the way, then oh boy is he in trouble. But no, right? It's just talents. Talents mass range, like Froggy played, like Cini plays.
Your building is complete.
With every game casted, his presence reigns, transforming pixels into glories, staining the plains. His words bring life to the narratives we crave, elevating the Warcraft community, becoming rave.
Let's go! Oh man, this is heartwarming, Butt Crumbs. This I could get used to that, not gonna lie. It brings a big smile to my face, as you so often do. Whether it's with weird sub-names or with these text-to-speech messages, I appreciate that, man. Who doesn't like to be celebrated, huh? Come on. So yeah, keep it double lore. RazerMoon finally getting rid of that nasty wisp. And here we go. Burn! Dude, RazerMoon, not a bad performance so far. Hitman maybe doesn't find the Night Elf rhythm just yet. Revealed, boom, that's another. And the Berserker, of course, also on RazerMoon's side. Good levels. We do have an Invo Potion. Hitman could invest a bit now that the Keeper is there. And of course, micro-wise, Hitman should always be ahead of almost all players. Definitely all players in that region. Block, forced into a TP. Wants that Keeper so bad. Couldn't get an invul on him, and it gets the Berserker on the way out. Who was this better for? Hard to say, actually. Big invul potion gone, traded for a town portal. That's kind of even. Both lost a lot. But yeah, if we get to master talents, RazerMoon has a solid shot. And that is so much better than this bear mirror. Even though I don't hate bear mirror. As much as others.
Happy birthday, Neo, a legend in this gaming fray. Thank you for guiding us every step of the way. As the realms of Back 2 Warcraft continue to be, may your future endeavors be filled with victory.
Nice little rhyme right there. Thank you for the well wishes. And yeah, glad that I can be somewhat of a role model to some, at least.
Upgrade finished.
Dude, this Reju is kicking in so hard. We have a hype chat. Oh my, I gotta check that real quick. Because that is something my tool doesn't detect yet. Nice little engagement. Mass range thus far. Baiting with that bear. I like that, but now with
Happy
the fork
birthday, man.
Let's go. Thank you, Froderick, for the 2-year resub. Thank you, Buttcrumbs. Have a wonderful day. Wait, let me check real quick. Do we really have a hype chat? We do!
Happy birthday.
250 by Tellusfuck. Much love. Who was? Oh, there's the $5 by Tellus. Amazing. Thank you very, very, very much. That is the hype chat activated. So awesome, dude. And 250. Man. I know why so many streamers are streaming on their birthday. Amazing. So nobody carries a TP anymore. We have orbs unlocked. We're still waiting. Oh, this is only talent adept training. That feels like an oversight. Invisible
Our
now.
warriors have engaged.
So will Hitman want a hot tub stream later? Lol. Nobody wants that. And I don't own a hot tub. That's two problematic things about that. So will Hitman switch to like Mountain Giants? Or like, I mean, at the moment there's no real reason for it. Or will he try to fight through this with the Demon Hunter on his own? RazerMoon is not where he wants to be yet, man. One of the wins always occupied with one of the upgrades. That definitely slows down production. Demon Hunter went north. Expected a red spot. Didn't really work that well. And yeah, why would you go Thorns here? That's kinda useless. There's no dispel against Treants except Wisps. Rah! Thank you very much for the 5 gifties. Much amazing. Thank you. Happy birthday. Much love, mate. Glad you enjoy us so much. Brickball also with the gifted sub. Hello. What is going on today? A lot, I can tell you that much. You guys are so sweet. HPD, much love. RazerMoon in a little bit of trouble here. His army is not the biggest. The bears can't all be Cyclone because he has a very limited amount of mana right now because of that late master training. And Hitman just holds his ground with normal bears, fights the fight, wins the win. No Tinker even third for RazerMoon, which of course would give him a good supply boost. And RazerMoon is now taking a beating.
Research finished.
Quite a heavy beating, actually. Dryads coming in to dispel that Cyclone. Wellspring as well. And these Moonwells, dude, they would love to have Wellspring. But RazerMoon is not, well, nor does he spring. He's dead. He is so dead. How do you continue this game without the Demon Hunter is the question. Riju can run quite quickly. Needs to rebuild some bears, but that should be fine. Oops, misclick. Yeah. I didn't pay too much attention. I was distracted by a lot of text-to-speech bit donations. But that was definitely too late. We got Mana Shield. That is kinda cool.
Our warriors have engaged.
Especially if the Naga works as an orb carry. Second Invis potion, but I really wonder how much that still does. Is he running? Yeah, he's running into the base to zap a bit.
Research finished.
That would probably delay a mountain giant transition, so I like that. But very, very, very expensive for just 2 wisps.
The great outdoors. Research finished. Our warriors have engaged. The great outdoors.
Hitman level 5. That's so good. Shop on the high ground? Oh, come on. Or do it. He wanted it. Super tough to get mana superiority now against level 3 mana burn. Heal scroll available. Invo potion, so not even hero focus does work that well. Okay, here we go. Can the magic damage do enough? And of course, can the Cyclone disable enough? Demon Hunter down already, needs the staff very soon. RazerMoon playing with double staff, I like that. I mean, why not? It's so good. Oh, Entangle long range. But should be able to just face tank it. Can these talents face tank all the damage though? Different kind of question. And still a huge supply lead, but for how long? Dryad super low, bears falling, the other bears all hurt. Does RazerMoon stand a chance here with the reinforcements trickling in? The focus fire is way better than expected. He finally gets the damage online, but now very little Cyclone anymore. This has to work now. And he has to survive now and even the score. Otherwise, whoo. Hitman may be a bit stubborn continuing with bears. He kinda saw right now that it's not working. But maybe also his thinking process is now that he burned through all the mana, what's left in the tank for him? RazerMoon feels comfortable. Comfortable enough for an expansion, but that is hard cancelled.
The great outdoors.
And very little left.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Both cancel result expansions. And pretty much go round 2. I like the transition by RazerMoon going for the fairies. That is super important, but needs to keep the Naga alive. Hitman going for the fight as the Demon Hunter isn't here yet. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Fairies didn't do enough damage. The Dryads are still on the field. How long till Demon Hunter arrives, and was that damage already enough? 3. Oh, the heal scroll clutch! But the Naga dies in the process. Not even Mana Shield could save her. Demon Hunter would have loved to have that staff earlier. And that is game. Hitman indeed. Winning the mirror versus RazerMoon with Night Elf. God damn. God freaking damn. We got a hype chain. Nice, guys. Thank you very much. And that was LR. And Hitman, after having a very successful week last time, when he won like 3 out of 4 games or something. It's the first one here as well. And with that, we move on to map 2. I'm pretty sure Hitman will continue with Night Elf, or has to continue with Night Elf. Kevin, thank you for the gifted sub. And Hitman is indeed, again, Night Elf. Kevin, are you here to learn from Elf main? Yeah, that must feel bad indeed. I agree. Sound on? I think sound is on. So let's go. Hitman 1. RazerMoon 0 in this best of 3. Bottom right hand side is the orc going Night Elf off-road. And how is RazerMoon gonna counter this? Interesting to see that he wanted to initially to go for talents, and Hitman just counters it with bears. Like usually you need MGs at some point. Not this time. But what if you shift the master training timing a little bit far forward? Kevin with another gifted sub. Mwah! Hope we see each other soon, mate. Much love. Did I hear this correct that Hitman's Night Elf beat X-Lord on ladder yesterday? Happy birthday. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I would find that quite funny then. It is correct. Yeah, Laka, I think I saw that from you. See, Kevin, just play like Hitman. And then Meisterschaft is yours. Might need to play like 10,000 games, but that shouldn't be a problem.
Your building is complete.
Only 500 games with Elf? Probably some sick micro though. Hitman said only 2 weeks and I beat X, Y, and Z, but that was 500 or 450 games. Well, he falls into the Night Elf trap of denying creeps with the Ancient of War. Can he get the Demon Hunter? Ah, block a little bit too late. This could have all been done a tiny bit better, I think, for RazerMoon. At least he's ahead in levels. Yeah, I mean, what are 450 games?
Desecrated.
Is that really a big number, or is that just warm-up?
I stand ready. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. I stand ready. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So we're on full. That is, of course, by far not enough
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
for level 2. Usually it is a little mammoth camp plus the middle. That's why it's oftentimes contested. No big reward though, just a small one. Hitman's Demon Hunter, kinda nice, but lacks the boots. And we do have some micro battles here, but can't do anything against the boots except put a wisp in between as a buffer unit, maybe. Ooh, narrow position. Ah, can you block? I think he saves everything. Laka, are you switching to Night Elf now as well? Kinda have to, right?
Your building is complete.
And I think if we look at RazerMoon's base, there's once again no Hunter's Hall. Off to the Talons. Off to the Cyclone. Expansion! Hui, that is brave. To say the least.
Upgrade finished.
And for Hitman, pretty much straight up. This is meta. Keep her into lores. With a strong Demon Hunter, you could for sure threaten this, but he's so hurt. Oh, he's getting found. Attack! Was waiting for the Demon Hunter. Can't really connect. So far, a solid retreat. Could have been worse. But that is finally level 2 for RazerMoon. But still only archers. Expansion is of course expensive. You can't have it all. Even though we all want to.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
This is such an unusual timing. I wonder if Hitman even scouts this. Or if he just thinks it's Talons once again because he saw all these archers and assumes a tier 3, but he has quite some vision. Well then let's go. Especially... just an illusion. I got fooled.
Your building is complete. Your building is
It was interesting to see this build without a Tinker. Maybe the Tinker isn't even that necessary. I mean, what does he really accomplish? Soaks up experience, that's what he does.
sacred grove is being desecrated. Upgrade your buildings. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Sorry, I'm running a little out of steam here, I gotta be honest. At hour 9 of the day, I think. When it's just the preparation for what's later. Big fights with the Cyclone. Tinker makes it hard to micros bears against it. Really?
Research.
Are the robots so distracting?
Our warriors have engaged.
I don't know, I don't really see the impact, but maybe someone can educate me. This almost feels like a Remo cast, huh? With the low words per minute. Nah, then there would be a lot more insults towards the Night Elf Micro. Okay. This time we have a faster mana master training. Shop in front. Tier 3 is done, so we got the staff, we got the orb. Not that big of a deal.
The sleeper has awakened.
And there's no push towards this expo. This leads me to believe that Hitman doesn't know. Now he does. And man, if this attack would have landed at the expo, would have probably been toast. And he had a wisp up top. He just never saw it. Yikes. Very hard to play any sort of Zeppelin drops though when you're up against Crowform talents.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
He would have seen it. Oh, he has no Ultra Vision. Ah, classic Night Elf amateur mistake. You know, like the Kaho dude. Or the Elf main dude. I can hear Remo in my head. Ultra Vision's so good. Well, no need right here. We have a high damage Night Elf army on RazerMoon's side. A little bit of hero focus though, thanks to Entangle. There is no Dispel and RazerMoon never really brings the wisps. I'm not sure if he can't afford it. And that forces a TP, but on the cost of 2 bears, really expensive. When you're up against an expansion, you can't really afford that, but Town Portal on the other side. Step 1, forget Hunter's Soul. Step 2, forget Nature's Blessing. Step 3, forget Ultra Vision. Become Elf Legend. Kind of, yeah.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Hearing Remo in your head is a medical condition that should be checked out immediately. Well, it's just if you spend a lot of time with someone for 15 years straight. That's what happens.
Have engaged the enemy.
Oops. Dude, lucky by Hitman that this Hide Priest closed this around. But RazerMoon is right there. And dude, Hitman is taking a beating. Spending time with Remo for 15 years is a medical condition that should be checked out immediately. The RazerMoon supply is growing. There is an attempt of a counter expansion, but can this not be stopped? I wonder. Okay, let's kick it. Demon Hunter into a Town Portal again. The hero focus with the Entangle, dude, is really not to be underestimated. And Hitman is getting this expo up. But once more, I wonder, shouldn't you move to something else than bears? Or do you feel like you don't have the time?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Wait, RazerMoon has a Hunter's Soul? Ah, nice.
The sleeper.
equipment. So much gold, no lumber. Okay, yeah. If you don't have the lumber. I mean, he just invested into 2 upgrades. That was a lot of lumber, but then you can't afford it. I think Hitman doesn't really know how to play anything else yet. I mean, is it really that much more complicated to play mountain giants than bears? Should be the same group. It's just, I mean, nobody can micro mountain giants like Kevin does. That's unparalleled, obviously. But it's still good damage sponsors. Sponges. Tough word. Oi, that's gonna be a gnarly army. 69 supply. Potom coming, triple orb, and I think this is where the hero focus turns around. Lore production requires heavy investment in wood. Yeah, but you could get wood. You can skip the Mark of the Claw upgrade. Alrighty, this should be a lot of Cyclone. But the talents going into melee fight with the bears is probably not the greatest position. Does it really matter though? Is another question, as these bears are totally extinct. Marksmanship archers, damage beasts. And the Potom will enhance that. Yeah, this is exactly where the hero focus turns around. Nice little crow save even. And Hitman against the ropes. Triple orb. Oh, away we go. Town portal in with very, very little though. Look at this. Oh, 4 bears. Rarely have 4 bears look less scary. Just focus. There's nothing. Double orb versus triple orb. I know what wins. The one with the fork lightning. Exactly. And that is just a very one-sided affair. God damn, that damage. Would have loved to see that invo potion on the demon and to completely close it out, but this damage per second is off the charts.
The sleeper has awakened.
Too much orb? There's never enough orb. In my opinion, if you have backpack, you should be able to put an orb on every unit. It would be so good. Against orc, nothing moves anymore. Against human, no healing possible. Etc, etc. Waiting to switch to Dryads. Dryads die super quickly against marksmanship, archers and triple orb. Real question is why no mountain giants, but I guess it was just too expensive or I didn't think about it. But this is unwinnable! Oh my god. Either you kill anything with one click basically, or you cyclone up what you can't kill. I love this. DH dead. This is game. RazerMoon ties it up. 1-1. Hitman. Not flawless. Not flawless. That expo. The missed scout on the expo was absolutely game breaking. And that means we get one more. An encore, so to speak. And that is then the last game of the day. Hoopsie! Thank you for the sub. 23 months. Much love. Before we continue tomorrow with TP League Day 5, as well as our Weekly Cup. What eats ya? I got cherries. So, decision time on autumn leaves. Kinda is it rare to see autumn leaves in Mirror? Not really, actually. Just haven't seen it in a while. Let's decide this. There we go. We got Hitman in the blue. We got RazerMoon in the red/yellow, wherever you're looking. And this is then also the last game before the playoffs. It was kind of weird because I couldn't look at the standings because then I would spoil myself, and I don't want to spoil myself with results, etc. So I have no idea. I think Hitman, Dice, and Lucy are in a good spot. Fourth spot, I really don't know. Both with the same heroes, both with the same creep route. And as always, once the heroes are out, we're gonna enable the sound as well. What's your record stream streak on Twitch? 10 hours? Nah, way longer. Way longer. I'm really not sure. 16, 17? Can we look it up? I don't know. Pretty sure I streamed 17 hours one day. Like, Iron Couch? Kinda likely. There we got up at like 6 AM to cast Fire and Thunder Grand Finals, I think. Thunder and Fire, or whatever it was. And then we had Iron Couch up until like 3 or 4 AM. God, that was a long day. Oh my god, that was probably the most streaming I've done in a weekend. Very, very, very little sleep. So both by the circlets, of course. Claw for RazerMoon. Very nice. Days streamed in a row might also be insane. I don't think we can look this up, because, you know, it's Remo, me, and Carson sharing. But yeah, it's kind of, man, almost feels like you gotta be online every single day. I can't remember a day where we weren't online, I think. With something.
I stand ready.
I thought I'm gonna power through July and take a bit of a break then. And then I was reminded, we need some War 3 Champions finals. Oh yeah, we need them. So, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, with 3 people on a team, there shouldn't be a day when we're offline, I think.
Your building is complete.
Same builds again, huh? Always a bit tricky when you play talents here, because red spot creeps are so hard, but that's something for later. Hubert the intern. The intern unfortunately has very little time for us, as he has a real life job.
Your building is complete. Upgrade finished.
It kind of freaks my head out a bit after 9 hours or whatever it is. Oh no, it's 11 hours, right? We started at 1. Oh no, 9 hours it is. See, even simple math isn't working anymore. That Hitman was right hand side in the last game and now he's left hand side. Anyway, same builds, identical builds, just no expansion just yet. And more of a tier 2 thing maybe, as there's only one wind. This creep won't work too well. Ancient of War can help in the fight though, but it's a lot more archers of course. And boom, down it goes. It's so tough to fight when you're frost arrowed and controlled the entire time. Pretty respectable actually that Hitman stays in this fight for so long, only losing one archer, now forced into a TP. Kevin with another gifted sub, much love! You know that our reunion was unfortunately ruined. You know that, I guess. I might have a backup plan for like August though. For real. Armin! Hello, hello, hello.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Man, I've seen a lot of elf today, I gotta say.
Research for your building is complete.
So, how well does this work when we have a mix of game 1 and 2 for RazerMoon? He has no expansion like he had before, but he has a quicker Adepted Master training. Keep a 0 XP. For now, just contesting.
Reaper has awakened.
Dude, these alarm clocks must be in high demand for the elves. Interesting position here.
Upgrade finished.
Oh, another last hit for RazerMoon if I'm not mistaken. Plus the item of course, Robe of the Magi. Nice to have more mana. And this is all, like for both players, it's a long way to tier 3. So we're all just warming up. For Master Bears. And again, Hitman. Is there really no resources left for a Mountain Giant transition? It would be so grand. If you go too heavy on Dryads, there's marksmanship archers, there's fairies against it. And yeah, how much would it take probably to turn Hitman from elf main to Hugh main? I mean, we don't need another undead, I feel. And also, Utmain sounds really bad, but Humane? Pretty good. Got a ring to it, no? Yeah, next time Hitman is streaming, flood the chat with Humane. We have a fight, we got a Cyclone. Is RazerMoon ready? The supply is rather low, heal scroll is available too. UD main? Okay. Oh, these Fort Lightnings, nice staff. Little undershooting in damage. One arrow more would have been enough. Hitman still with a lot of supply, but of course thanks to the fairy fire is always visible where he's at. And this Naga level advantage, dude, that hurts. Lots of mana exchanged on both sides. Roar, Reju, Cyclone. And there is an expansion coming up on the back of this fight on the opposite side of the map. I really like this play by RazerMoon. RazerMoon, I guess. Oh, Keeper. Steps on cooldown, of course. Can't pass it. Mana burn. Close. Oh, the Dryad hit slows down the demon so he can't get the kill. Love to see it. Now Muddy is in the mix. Shout out, Kevin. But not... I mean, Muddy. Always a real powerhouse. Only a real powerhouse in the hands of Kevin Schwem. That's a sick exchange. Fight goes on for minutes. Both even supply still. Demon Hunter of course in trouble, but the focus fire is so absurd when there's fairy fire on a target. Except of course if there's a ring to it. 10 armor. Hard to deal with it. But that expo is up.
The sleeper has awakened.
One day you gotta recast that game. I mean, I couldn't do it justice.
Your building is complete.
That pure joy of seeing our mascot Muddy in that moment. It was so wonderful. And Hitman just continues with the bears. I think this is not the play. But maybe he proves me wrong. Heal scroll again. There's an invo potion against the hero focus. When will we see a pardon? Oh my god, what a slaughter. And yeah, no anti-magic. Sushi core, good point. That hurts. But yeah, he wasn't home in a long time, huh? Maybe with the stabs he was, could have brought the anti-magic. But this is mining. This is up. I mean, talents... There is a counter expansion too. I kinda missed that. Both were expanding on the back of this. But Hitman short on lumber. Dryad super lumber heavy. Yeah, that won't fly. Let's see. It's just rinse and repeat this entire series. Bears are taking a beating, a heavy one. But he doesn't translate this into a supply lead. But now we got double orb. It's just getting better. Would love to see Wisps flooding this for less Cyclone. Demon Hunter is controlled at all times, and when he's down to the ground, he's either getting cycloned again or focused. The staff play is pretty good, I'd say.
Your building is complete.
And the thing is, for RazerMoon, bears can knock down expansions. Talents really not. So, how do we play this late game? Fun exchange between the two. Really fun series. Mountain Giant is win. Mountain Giants at least would force RazerMoon into going bears, which he clearly doesn't want. Judging from this series. Keeper level 2, by the way. How pathetic. Chimps? No, 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 you can't play Chimeras. No, 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 no. Now we're getting wisps in. But again, no anti-magic. But also on the other side, no Potom yet. And this Ancient of War falling means that there's no archers for the late game fights. And so far, RazerMoon getting quite destroyed. As the shoe is for once on the other foot. Naga also diving deep. Feels like a little miss micro here. And the staffs are stacking up, man. Every single time got the double staff ready. And the Wisp Flood, yeah, that was a lot of supply on both sides. RazerMoon's still rich. 700 gold. Fairy Fire spam everywhere. And these archers, if the Demon Hunter is not Cyclone, then these archers live a short life. Keeper is coming back. Is there a chance for a focus with that second orb? No entangle, of course, as there is no mana. Keeper just dies. Oh, Dryads as well. 1,000 gold on RazerMoon. He got this. The start to the fight was so good, but he ran out. There's the TP now, which he needs, or tap out. Otherwise, it's another kill. Yeah, the early moments, there was Naga running around, not doing much. Everything a little confused, but he salvaged this once the bears were out, one after the next. And this is getting towards the ultra late game. Potom, marksmanship, rebuild Engine of War, more archers and Hitman. Bear, 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 bear.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So easy to counter. RazerMoon spending all this gold. That is mana shield on the Naga. A hurt Naga, as the moon wells are dry.
The sleeper has awakened.
So what now? This is ridiculous, man. He is still on a level 2 keeper. 18 minutes in. Alright. 5 bears though. I talked about the base race potential, which is clearly higher on Hitman, and he identified, well, there's no TP on you, brother. Let's go. Yeah, and it continues to be desecrated. That Expo is down at the perfect moment, but Wisps falling quickly. He had them ready for the repair. And it's still... it's so much damage, dude. Nobody's mining anymore in a second, are they? Hit main, hits the main. Standing true to the name. Fighting for fortune and fame. You're welcome, everybody. Amateur rapper. My god. Potom is up. Triple orb. The Dryads are, of course, the Dispellers, but they're so limited mana. Once again, no anti-magic. Probably just not thinking about it. The Thorns are, of course, absolutely useless. And Bears, oh, high up in the air. Or dead.
Ah, the great outdoors.
That's a win for RazerMoon, is it not? We're still mining for 700. I just don't see the longevity. Level 5.4, he's so far ahead in XP. And now we got an anti-magic on game 3, 20 minutes in. Lots of normal damage against the demon. Of course, if he reaches level 6, it's more over than it already is. But yeah, a little one-dimensional. Hitman might be maneuvering well, but especially in mirror matches, it's quite tough. He did win the NA Lul Cup yesterday, did he not? But not this game. RazerMoon takes the one map that he needed for the victory here at the end. And that is quite a surprise. RazerMoon greater than Elfmane.